Okay, I'm going live.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Miss Diane, you can start.
Okay, I'm going live. Okay.
Meeting call to order. Roll call, Rhonda, please.
Diane, you can start. I'm going live.
Could she hear me?
Call to order.
She probably heard you, but we just can't hear her.
She's logging in now.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Call to order.
Yeah, I don't see Rhonda in yet. You see our cast.
She's connecting now.
She's logging in now. Okay.
Somebody's got an echo going on. I don't see Rhonda in yet.
Okay. Sorry.
Here you go, Rhonda.
That's okay. Well, we've called the meeting to order, Rhonda. Roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Sorry.
Present.
That's okay.
Present.
Trustee Jones,
Call the
Present.
Trustee Williams,
roll call.
Present.
Trustee Smith,
Present.
Chairman Hernandez Orange.
Present.
Okay.
Trustee Jones. Call the
Present.
Trustee Williams.
That's just that's an echo.
Yeah, I'm not sure where we're getting the echo from.
Chairman Hernandez Orange. Trustee Jones. Call the-
Whoever's hosting the meet, they could just mute pretty much.
I'm not sure where we're getting
What
that
else?
from.
So we're not hearing that.
Now we have the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Flag
of
of
the
the United States of America,
And
to the republic for which it stands,
One nation.
nation,
Under
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty and justice for all.
Have a presentation, Social Emotional Learning by Miss E. Goods.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am going to wait on Ms. Wright to pull up the presentation.
I'm going to give you, I'm gonna give you the hosting rights, Ms. Goods.
Oh, okay. Do I have it up? That's not the right plan. Do you see my presentation? No.
No.
Okay, 1 second. Let me minimize. Minimize. Share screen. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Click on that side. Okay, well, go ahead and begin. Tonight's presentation is about social emotional learning, social emotional support for our staff so that it trickles down to our students. This presentation is actually the byproduct of a question that one of our trustees asked about 2 months ago. Chairman Hernandez Orange asked, how do the teachers feel? And have you asked them? So we took that under advisement and decided to ask teachers, how were they feeling socially and emotionally? We took 2 surveys, 2 wellness surveys, and out of those surveys came an opportunity for us to spread happiness and positivity. So I'm going to give you a quick presentation on the orange frog, and I have my buddy here, the orange frog, with us, and give you a little brief information about what that means to spread orange. So the happiness advantage, the orange frog, let's get happy. This presentation is about spreading positivity, optimism, and happiness. Happiness is a trickle-down effect. This is an evidence-based positive psychology program that began in the classroom at Harvard. So what is the happiness advantage? Research says happiness leads to success. It's not the other way around. Happiness is one of the greatest competitive advantages you can give a brain, raising creativity, test scores, and productive energy, as well as buffering against stress, anxiety, and depression. Over 1/3 of Fortune 100 companies, the NFL, the NBA, the White House, and the Pentagon have worked with Sean Acor, the founder and leading consultant of the Happiness Advantage. Today, thousands of teachers and staff around the country are creating happy, healthy, and engaged schools using the Happiness Advantage. So, the City of East Chicago Staff Wellness Survey was administered twice this fall to approximately 250 staff members. Overall, the staff had a feeling of disconnect and they weren't quite as happy. Some of this is due to virtual instruction and lack of camaraderie, but some of this is due to overall COVID concerns. Therefore, the assistant superintendent participated in a happiness course originated by Sean Acor at Harvard University. The goal of the happiness course is to provide a continuous spark of happiness amongst leaders so they may provide ongoing sparks of happiness to staff, who will in turn spark engagement and happiness in the classroom for students who will become more engaged in school and eventually happier and better learners. The Orange Frog implementation timeline. The initial happiness course will take place December 15th, if approved. There will be monthly ongoing support Zoom sessions and follow-ups and innovative ideas. The district admin will attend the sessions with the building leaders. District admin will monitor and provide feedback throughout the second semester. District and building admin will implement activities in the daily school culture throughout the second semester. What will the sessions look like? Well, the December 15th course will be a 6-hour interactive day, full of energy, momentum, building for structured sustainability. And I know you're thinking, oh, who wants to sit in a 6-hour course? I dreaded it too, all up until I took the course. And it was a real interactive day. It was exciting. And truly, I left a lot happier and wanting to come back and implement and tell the administrators in the district all about it. I actually had one or two today say to me, well, I think I need some happiness. So I hope you get that course approved. Each month, there'll be a 60-minute Zoom follow-up session to build the Happiness Advantage principles. The Zoom workshops will focus on how to embed happiness into the current work routines and to enhance performance and positivity. Principals will embed principles of happiness throughout daily practices by planting seeds of happiness in daily activities and initiatives. These high-energy interactive sessions will provide tools, foundation, and measurable results, along with the insertion of mental wellness topics to help create a culture that will mitigate teacher attrition. Evaluation of the practice, feedback from the Zooms, of course, from administrators, teacher surveys. We will continue to survey teachers, and hopefully our happiness will trickle down into our classrooms, and walk through evidence of embedded happiness. We intend to spread the orange, the happiness advantage. For more information, there's a YouTube link, and there's the website orangefrogschools.com, and there's the book, The Orange Frog. We want everyone to be the orange in a green world. Thank you.
So
Thank
do you
you.
all have any questions?
No, I'm just excited if it's gonna bring some type of clarity and happiness and for the staff to promote, better learning and teaching and social emotional stress that we're all going through right now. So I'm kind of,
I also think it's a good idea to build morale. We've been dealing with a nationwide pandemic that got us all in the funk. But I think this would be a great opportunity for our staff to have an opportunity to express how they feel, get those things off their chest, and see how we can build morale within our district. So I think it's a great idea.
I do too. Any other questions?
Jewel, you're muted. I mean, Joel, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, yes.
Okay, we have one question for Ms. Goods. Now, you mentioned you said 6 hours of interactive learning. How would that be paid, or is that something would that be part of a professional development for teachers?
It's coming out of Title II. And if there's also a possibility for a Title I amendment, but the primary funding source is Title II, professional development.
Any other questions?
If there are no other questions, I believe we had a late addition that would require us to amend the agenda for the business portion of the agenda.
Yes, I'm requesting to amend the agenda for the City of East Chicago use of Washington parking lot on December 19th.
And I will make the motion to amend the agenda for the use of the City of East Chicago for Washington Elementary parking lot.
I'll second that motion.
I do now, Jewel.
Madam Chair, it's been moved and seconded. You just asked for any discussion? Ask for any discussion?
It's been moved.
Yes, and properly seconded. Is there any discussion?
Is there any discussion?
If there isn't any, then you can call for the vote.
What's the pleasure of the board? Rhonda, roll call, please.
Correct.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
After the final vote, which will be you, Ms. Diane, the vote carries. Okay, so that'll be the new agenda item number D12, right?
Well, yes.
All right, we can go through then the business section of the meeting, starting with the approval of distribution of payroll.
Need a motion for approval of distribution of payroll.
Madam President, I make a motion to approve item 1, distribution of payroll.
I second the motion.
Pleasure of the board. I mean,
Discussion.
nervous.
You got this.
It's awkward the first time, don't worry.
Did I get them to do the motion? I mean, the
Yes, yes, there's a motion on the floor. You asked for discussion. I don't think there was any. So if there isn't any, you can ask Rhonda for the call.
Rhonda, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Okay, I'm about to get this right now. Okay, next on the business portion is the approval for the claim dockets. No, I'm sorry. Approval for distribution of pay. We did the payroll, right?
Right here on claim dockets.
Approval of claim dockets.
Madam President, I make a motion to approve claim dockets, item 2.
And I second that motion.
Pleasure of the board, Rhonda.
Discussion first.
Discussion.
Oh, discussion. Any questions? Now,
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Next on the agenda is approval of the personnel report. I need a motion for approval of personnel report.
Madam President, I make a motion to approve personnel report.
I'll second that motion.
Any questions? For discussion? Pleasure of the board, Rhonda, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. The next on our agenda is approval of administrative raises.
Yes, I am requesting approval of the administrative raises for district and building administrators for the school year 1920. As you all know, that we settled all the contracts with all the other bargaining units, and the administrators are the last unit. So I'm requesting approval of their administrative raises.
Madam President, I make a motion for approval.
I'll
Second
second.
that motion. Go ahead, Trustee Rodriguez.
Thank you. I'll second that motion.
Any questions? The pleasure of the board, Rhonda, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. We just heard a presentation on the approval of the Orange Frog Agreement. Need a
Yes.
motion? Need a motion for approval of the
No.
Orange Frog Agreement?
Yes, I'm requesting approval of the Orange Frog contract.
Madam
Madam
President,
President.
I make a motion for approval of the Orange Frog Program.
Second that motion.
Any questions?
I do have one question with regards to that. Are you agreeing with who? When you say an agreement, is it something where it has to be, where Joel is this something have to be in writing, or? Because I'm
Yes.
concerned as to, that's an agreement,
There
especially.
is a short form agreement that's attached and included in board docs.
Oh, okay.
It's just a small 2-page kind of standard form that they provided. But it's pretty straightforward. I looked at it. I don't have any issues with it.
Pleasure of the board, Rhonda.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Next on the agenda, approval of MOU with trustee of Indiana University on behalf of the Teachers Education Program of the School of Education at Indiana University Northwest.
Yes, I'm really excited about this MOU. This MOU is between IU, School of Education, and School City of East Chicago. This MOU is to help pay our pairs and our teachers to go back to school and to earn a teacher's license. So any parent that has 60 credit hours or a teacher that has an emergency permit, they will be allowed to go back to school. And we will pay for their classes, assuming that they pass a class. And once they become certified, they have to agree to stay with the district for 3 years. So this is great. We're just trying to retain and recruit high quality teachers. At this time, there's no commitment. We're going to work with the teachers who have emergency permits to inform them of this option. Hopefully, the goal is that we can get some of these teachers enrolled in classes as early as January. This will be an ongoing MOU for the next couple years. We just have to make sure that it's renewed. But this is a great opportunity and a great win for our district and our emergency permit teachers and or parents who may want to become a teacher. I'm asking for approval of the MOU.
Madam President, I make a motion to approve the MOU with the trustees of Indiana University on behalf of the Teachers Education Program.
And I second that motion.
Any remarks? Well, I
I
read.
just like to, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to point out that the MOU is in our standard form. It includes all the things that we're adding to all of our standard MOUs. I work with the superintendent on getting that done.
Well, I think it's a great idea. I did read it, and I think there's an opportunity for the parents and for the teachers to grow our own, because we had discussed that prior to keeping it in our community. So I think it's a great program. The pleasure of the board, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Next on our agenda is approval of IHSAA tournament series rate.
Yes, I am asking for approval of the new rates for our high school association. As you all know, we now pay our security a different amount of money, and all the rates have changed and has never been board approved. So I'm asking for board approval of the new rates.
Madam President, make a motion for approval.
I'm sorry, Jawan, but Madam President, I make the motion for approval of the new pay scale for ISHA tournament.
I'll second that motion.
Any remarks? The pleasure of the board. Rhonda, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Agenda is approval of the BP STEM sponsorship grant. May I get a motion, please?
Can I just explain it a little bit, Ms.?
Oh, sure. I'm sorry.
I'm just requesting approval of the BP STEM grant. That is for a sizable amount. BP has made a conscious effort to partnership with the School City of East Chicago, and we look forward to this great partnership. So I'm asking for approval of their grant donation, of their grant.
Any remarks? Any questions? Pleasure of the board, Rhonda.
I don't think we got a motion on that one yet.
Oh.
I think she gave the overview, but we don't yet have a motion.
May I please have a motion for approval?
Madam President, I make a motion for approval of the BP STEM scholarship grant.
Second.
Thank you. Any
Second that
remarks?
motion.
The pleasure of the board, Rhonda, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Next on the agenda is approval for the title is that 4 Part A Student Support and Academic Enrichment Grant Award.
Yes, I'm requesting approval of the Title IV grant. This grant can be used for improving student outcomes. It can be used for social emotional learning, and it can also be used for professional development for staff and their technology needs.
May I have a motion, please, for approval?
Madam President, I make a motion to approve the Title IV Part A Student Support and Academic Enrichment Grant Award.
May I have a second, please?
I'll second that motion.
Thank you. Any questions? Rhonda, the pleasure of the board, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Next on our agenda is approval of requests for use of Central High School parking lot.
Yes, I'm requesting approval for a mobile market to use the central parking lot on December 13th from 1 p.m. to until 3 p.m. to distribute food on a first come, first served basis.
Madam President, I make a motion for approval of the use of Central High School parking lot.
May I get a second, please?
I'll second that motion.
Any remarks or questions?
This is a question to Ms. Wright. Has this group been used before?
Yes, several times. Yes. We've used this group 3 or 4 times since the pandemic. So they always reach out to School City of East Chicago first, and they always ask if they can use our parking lot. And they give away bags of food. So yes.
So would it be like drive-through
Yes.
it was in the past?
Yes.
Thank you. It's the pleasure of the board. Rhonda, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Next on our agenda is approval of donations to Central High School.
Yes, I am requesting approval of a $900 donation to Central High School students for uniform shirts.
Madam President, I make a motion for approval of donation.
I'll
One
second.
second. Any remarks? The pleasure of the board, Rhonda, roll call, please.
Who's second?
I did.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Next, we will have,
No, we have another, don't we have another
Yes.
item? We have another
Yes.
item.
which
We
one?
The agenda for item
12.
12.
Number 12.
Oh,
Superintendent Wright, can you read what 12?
Yes. I'm requesting approval for the City of East Chicago to use Washington's parking lot on December 19th for a toy drive from approximately 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Madam President, I make a motion for approval.
I'll second that motion.
any remarks, please? Rhonda, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Jones,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Now, we will go to the superintendent's remarks.
Yes, I first want to thank Juwan Jones for everything you have done while you were on the board. It's been a pleasure working with you. I know things are full circle. You used to be my student sitting in my class and we would talk about basketball, and who would have ever thought that you will become one of my bosses sitting on the board. So I wish you lots of luck in your endeavors. Please continue to work what's in the best of kids. Please continue to give back to the community, and please continue to be the great person that you are. It has been a blessing to work with you, Juwan Jones.
Thank you so much.
That is so special. Any trustees' remarks, please?
I do have one in regards to just picking back off of Ms. Wright. It's been a rough 6 months, Jawan, and I think you did a great job. You have served your community well, like you have always done. I'm extremely proud of you as being one of my players at one point in time, and now being a colleague of mine on the school board. I commend you for your effort and your work for the betterment of School City of East Chicago. Thank you, my man, and you're very much loved around here. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I just want to say, I didn't know you, but I got to know you, and you are the most kindest person that I could meet, and your heart is with the children, even though you like sports a lot. That's our little joke because I don't know about sports, but I know that's your forte. But you have been a blessing and you have just a kind spirit and your heart is with the kids. And I appreciate you also. And I wish you all the career advancements that out there for you. Who's to say you might come back?
Thank you.
Madam Chair, Jawan, I just also want to say, thank you for serving on the board. I think all my colleagues, as well as the superintendent, pretty much laid it out exactly as I would have said it. I think you've been laid back. You've definitely showed some humility, and as far as in your decision making, and hopefully there's a future for you. Maybe like Diane said, coming back. You never know. There could be an opportunity there again. So again, congratulations for being there for us. And again, we thank you.
Thank you, Joel. Thank you all for the great comments.
You burned them. Okay, next on our agenda is the date and time of the next meeting.
The date and time of the next meeting is December 16th.
December 16th.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yes.
December 16th?
Yes.
I thought it would be December the 23rd.
Oh. Would it?
No, I thought they said.
Oh, no, yeah, it's the first Monday and the third Wednesday, right?
I'm open. We can change it if you guys want to. I have no.
No, I'm not changing. I just thought that was the criteria of what we all, but then we put out a schedule at the beginning of the year. What was the date for December? Is that too close to Christmas? Is the reason why?
That is the third Wednesday. That actually,
16th, the third Wednesday?
yeah, it was the 2nd, 9th, and the 16th.
The 2nd, 9th, and the 16th. Okay.
Yep.
May I have a, go ahead.
Hey, Anton, Trustee Williams, you may be thinking of my birthday on the 23rd. That's what it was.
Hey, happy birthday.
Oh,
Joel.
happy birthday. May I have a motion for adjournment?
Madam President, I move to adjourn, make a motion to adjourn.
A second, please.
I second that motion.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
Bye-bye, guys.
All right, have a good night.
Oh, my
Good
God.
night.
You did
Good
good. Ms.
job.
Knight.
Good job.
Good job, Ms. Di.
Good job.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good
But
job.
thank you.
Yeah.
You just really kind of caught me off guard. God. Thank you for bearing with me. But thank you.
We all work in progress, Miss Diane.
True.
Just imagine how I felt.
Great job.
Yeah, but see, I'm a behind the scene person. I'm not an upfront person.
You did good though.
You did
Okay, well,
good.
thank you.
Yes.
Go upstairs and take a pill and go to sleep because now I'm just all chip. But thank you.
Me too.
Orange is the new green, guys.
What-
Did Attorney Harris leave yet?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
thank you all for bearing with me.
You did a good job, Diane.
You did a good job.
You did.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good.
You all have a great night.
You too.
Okay.
Ooh.
How I turn this thing off? Oh,
I'm gonna leave.
yeah, I need to turn this off. This is this new computer. I'm not used to this one. Okay, let me see. It won't-
I can end it